Okay, so we are going to look at our AuraTutors, budget AuraTutors, the top 10. Remember, we have already done tutors for enchantments as well. So if you want to check out that video, it'd probably be very useful if you're doing that. Because remember, all auras are enchantments. So if you have those enchantment tutors, you'll be able to find whatever you need. Hello, this is Joe from Nerd in Korea. And yeah, we're getting near the end of a section of these tutors. The main thing I want to say about this is that I'm making them standalone lists now. Before I was trying to not have too much crossover or like repeating the same cards on different lists, but this is number 12 in this series, so it's too much to expect everyone to like go back and watch all of them or something. So yeah, I am going to have some repeats here. I think there are only 2, but yeah. There's going to be some repeating, not a whole lot. So anyway, please hit like and subscribe, and let's get to it.
The go-to, this is actually the same as the last one I said for the equipment. Open the armory. For 1 and a white, the sorcery says, search the library for an aura or equipment card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your library. Not too bad. It only goes to hand is my thing, but we'll get there. 108. Still not bad, right? We can do better though. Number 10. Okay, Shrine Steward. So for 5, this is an artifact creature, a 3/2. So when it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an aura or shrine. Reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. So obviously in a shrine deck, this is like very good. Not sure if you want outside of that. 5 is a little high on the CMC, but also you remember is an artifact creature, so it's not hard to like flicker it and just keep getting things. So if you're set up for flickering, there's a few other ones that are good for flickering. I don't know if I'd recommend this. Mostly if you're doing a shrine, definitely. But anyway, 6 whole cents. Number 9. Okay, AuraTouch Mage for 5 and a white. So when it enters the battlefield, okay, first of all, high CMC again, but it can auto cast or go to your hand. So yeah. So when it enters the battlefield, search the library for an aura card that could enchant it. If AuraTouch Mage is still on the battlefield, put that aura onto the battlefield attached to it. Otherwise, reveal the aura card and put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. So basically, this can get the aura straight to the battlefield equipped to him. So you're kind of avoiding the casting cost. So 6 CMC is high, but if that, it's basically him plus whatever aura he gets. And if something interferes, like if something blows him up before that aura is on him, that's fine. You can just go ahead and put it straight into your hand. So not too shabby, really. I'm sure there's ways you can like flicker to abuse that as well. Anyway, 20 cents. Number 8. Heliod's Pilgrim. I feel like this is probably the most expected one out of the whole list. Well, maybe second, but 2 and a white for this human cleric. 1/2. When it enters the battlefield, search the library for an aura card. Reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Pretty standard, like aura to hand tutor type of thing. Remember, you don't need a whole like bunch of tutors in your deck to make this worthwhile. Probably if you have like 2, you're gonna be able to go get one of them. Have like an offensive and a defensive one maybe, and yeah, it'll be worth it. Anyway, 8 cents. Number 7. Okay, Invasion of Theros. I talked about this one before, and it is a battle. I featured it, I think, on my main list of tutors that I had. Maybe I should add a link to that before I forget. And so this is a 2 and a white. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for an aura, god, or demigod card. Reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Once again, you don't need a whole bunch of like gods and demigods to make this worthwhile. Really, this could, if you have like 1 or 2 of either that you want to, like, if you've got like Karamitra, for instance, and you just want to be able to ramp reliably, that's something that you could, if you include this, it's going to be like a, you know, a backdoor to be able to go get Karamitra. Just to, yeah, cover it. If you're looking for ways to ramp, you can find a lot worse things. It's a nice bit of flexibility is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, 43 cents. And once it takes 4 damage from probably you, let's see what happens if Aura ever sheltering. So this is a 4/4, and when it has lifelink and indestructible as long as you control at least 3 other enchantments. 3 other enchantments is not a lot. Remember, every aura is an enchantment, so that'll get done pretty quick. Whenever another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. So also a card draw engine. Probably indestructible and going to be a card draw engine. Nice little bit of synergy there. One thing I forgot to mention in my last video that a commenter pointed out, I tried to find the commenter's comment and I couldn't, but anyway. Now I remember what video it was on, so I could probably find it, but anyway. This is actually an Azorius. This is white-blue, right? So yeah, that's something I failed to mention last time. Number 6. Okay, Boonweaver Giant. This one's actually very interesting. 6 and a white for 7 CMC. That's a lot. It's a lot. But what does he do? So when he enters the battlefield, search your library, graveyard, or hand for an aura that can enchant him and automatically cast it and attach it to him, basically. Not cast. I shouldn't say cast. It is not casting, but you put it straight on him. So yeah, if you've got some kind of aura that's a pain in the butt that they get to the graveyard finally, you can cast him and pull it straight out of the graveyard and back onto the battlefield. Also from your hand, like this really is like any aura you have in your deck at all, you're just going to be able to go and get it. As long as it hasn't been exiled, I guess is the only thing. Can really do a lot. 10 cents. Number 5. Okay, Axgard Armory. This is one I didn't have on my last list, and I should have had it. Ben from Ben Buys Beverages and Too Many Cards and Dice was like, you should have had this card. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I probably should have. I put it on my main tutors list, and I didn't want to keep repeating it, so I didn't put it on. And it should have been. Like, I gotta treat these as one-off videos, not, you know, I can't expect people to watch all the videos that I make on a topic. Anyway, so it enters the battlefield tapped. It's a land that can that you can sack for going and getting whatever you need. It can tap for a white or for 1 red, white, and tap, sacrifice it, search your library for an aura card and or equipment card. So this can do both. Like a land that you can sacrifice and potentially get an aura and an equipment. Again, you don't need a whole bunch of auras and equipments. It's not like you need your whole deck to be about that. Even if you've got an equipment deck and all that glitters, there you go. That's what you go get. Very easy to set up win cons and stuff like that, especially in white as well. You can have effects that are like protection from creatures and stuff like that. Put that aura on your, your Voltron guy, and there you go. There's your win. 43 cents. Number 4. Tala-Wisp. Alright, for 1 and a white. This is a 1/3 spirit. Whenever you play a spirit or arcane spell, you may search a library for an enchant creature card. That means aura. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Sorry, if you do shuffle your library. So yeah. Arcane, not really a whole lot of selection there. They didn't really keep going with the whole arcane thing, but there's some. They're not great, honestly, but spirit, especially white spirits, there's a lot. There's especially kind of that have a fairly high synergy with auras as well. You can very easily get that done, and every time, you cast a spirit. So if you got a spirit kindred deck, throw this in, and just like all of the auras you want, pretty much for the game, you're going to be able to just go get them. Real nice. 26 cents only as well. Number 3. Okay, 3 Dreams for 4 and a white. Kind of high, but this lets you search your library for up to 3 aura cards with different names. Again, if you're playing Commander, you've got Singleton, so that doesn't matter, but yeah. And then, you just have all 3 of them in your hand. So 5 CMC sounds high, but for 3 cards to hand, that's less than 2 per card. So not too shabby. Again, what is it? 1.67 per card. Definitely worth it. its price keeps going up recently. I originally made this list, about 3-4 weeks ago, and I think it was under $1, and now it's almost $2, right at my limit. 193. Number 2. Okay, Light Pause, Emperor's Voice. The least surprising thing on this list, probably for a lot of people, other than Heliod's Pilgrim, maybe, but yeah. 1 and a white for this 2/2 legendary creature. So this is a potential commander. It's a popular white commander option. I wouldn't use this as commander. I would look to use this. Let me read it first, but yeah. Whenever an aura enters the battlefield under your control, if you cast it, you may search the library for an aura card with mana value less than or equal to that aura, with a different name than each aura you control. Once again, Singleton, don't care. Then put that onto the battlefield. Attach to Light Pause, then shuffle. So basically, every time you cast an aura, this will go get another aura of an equal or lesser value. And they do have to get these extra ones do have to get attached to Light Pause. So if you have something that lets you move enchantments around, you can very easily turn this into a really flexible tutor. Again, I would not. I don't know if I actually might build him as a commander now that I'm thinking about it, but. No, I won't. You can find better, but having this in the 99, I think, is better, honestly. As long as you can move those enchantments around a bit, or sorry, those auras around a bit. 86 cents. Number 1. Okay, Sovereigns of Lost Alara. So 4 white, green, or sorry, green, blue, white, blue. My brain sucks. Anyway. Exalted. I covered an Exalted deck that I thought was really, really good. I'm going to try to remember to put a link for it up there. And yeah, Exalted is, especially in Commander, is so underrated. Again, if you attack alone, or if a creature attacks alone, it gets +1/+1 for every Exalted on the battlefield. So if you've got even 6 Exalted, it gets +6/+6 when it attacks, and just throw a double strike on it. A lot of things are going to be in Commander one-shot territory already, right? Maybe some kind of equipment or something to fill the gap. But anyway, whenever a creature you control attacks alone, you may search a library for an aura card that could enchant that creature, put it into play attached to that creature, then shuffle your library. So once again, go get any aura, throw it straight onto the attacking creature when it attacks, which means it's going to have that benefit before the blockers are declared, right? Yeah, So it's potentially, you could just give it protection from creatures or something, and then there you go. There's your win con, basically. Or your finisher, I should say. Maybe it's not a win con if you have more opponents left, but 98 cents only. So yeah, any creature is Light Pause now. Any creature you attack with alone, now you can just call it Light Pause. Oh boy. The list. Okay. Shrine Steward is 6 whole cents. AuraTouch Mage, 20 cents. If you got the right setup, it's good. Heliod's Pilgrim, 8 cents. The go-to, definitely. Or one of the go-tos. I had a go-to at the beginning of the video. But anyway. Invasion of Theros. I think if people didn't hate battles so much, this would be really popular. My first short was actually on kind of the flaw in planning of battles. Battles seem like a good idea on paper. I see where they are oh, this is an interesting, kind of alternate spell cost, almost. You're kind of paying for the spell's cost partly by attacking your own stuff and forcing someone else to defend it. It's babysitting. The problem is that, you've already got the most complicated game in the world. Don't add babysitting. Boon Weaver Giant, only 10 cents. Underrated. Axgard Armory, 43 cents. If you got an aura and equipment, you can probably justify putting this in. Tallowisp, 26 cents. Maybe the most niche one on here because spirits, lots of spirits. 3 Dreams, 193. If you want it while it's under $2, you should probably get it soon. Light Pause, Emperor's Voice, 86 cents. Sovereigns of Lost Alara, 98 cents. Any card is Light Pause now. Just insane. Anyway, take it easy.